What's up, Rush Bros? Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. It is currently part 18, and in the last episode, we basically did a bit of a null slaughter, essentially, and managed to find ourselves up here in the north region. We found some, like, merchant dudes or whatever, and we took their chest. So, we got that, the caravan strongbox. We need to pop that open later when we go and rest. Oh, and as it turns out in the last episode, we did mess with Auntie Ethel's, like, little well for extra hit points, and yeah, it wasn't really a good thing to, like, drink from bog water, basically. Like, the narrator said, "You smell death," and I still went for it. But to be fair, it did say, "Oh yeah, your health increases." So I'm like, I guess. Yeah, I should have known though that it would only be temporary. And well, would you look at that? Yup. You know what, Will? I think actually no, I think I'll approach because this here looks like a rather familiar figure. Just so happens that Will is in our party looking for a certain Karlak the Destroyer, some kind of demon that's on the loose. Let's have a little chat, shall we?
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've hunting. Karlak, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence, proof that you're a devil, a gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Well, stand down, Will. Please. You saw what I saw.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You saw our thoughts. She poses no danger to the Sword Coast. Whoever told you that, they're lying. Let me tell you.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
Name's Silvis.
Well
Lawman.
met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Well, sounds like we got ourselves a situation here. How about we send them back where they came from?
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges. But I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
Alright, sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do?
Oh, that's fine. Astarion, I know but honestly, it's just because you're a vampire. Take Astarion's place, will
I
you?
must, but do try to keep them safe. They're a little useless without me.
Excellent. Let's go.
Yeah, Astarion's really there for picking locks anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and level Karlak up, get her nice and ready for this upcoming fight, because of course we're up to level, 4 now, and Karlak starts as level 2, 1, so that's increased health. She gains danger sense, which is nice, reckless attack, which is really good. Now we go up to level 3, specialization, additional roar charge, speak with animals. Okay. Yeah, so we can go Wild Heart, Berserker, or Wild Magic. And honestly, so Wild Heart, so Attunement with Nature, Berserker, Violence, Berserker's what I usually run with. Let's see here, so Rage, Wild Magic. I want to mess around with some Wild Magic, I don't think I've ever run with my Wild Magic before, and I think it'd be nice for a little run, And of course we're going to take the Avernus Smite, because Avernus Demon, or Avernus Tiefling, yada yada. We're going to take the improvement, increase strength and con, and that should be that. Oh, let's have a word with Will, shall we? Oh,
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I mean, what's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance.
Penance. So, do I need to be
You're
worried?
not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Never a dull moment.
That sounds concerning to say the least. But now we got a Karlak in our party. And Karlak is basically going to be our Hulk for a while. We are going to swap her out for Lae'zel when we get up to the border and back with Astarion. But of course, we're going to have her around just for one little run around with the Paladins of Tyr at least. Maybe have some of the girls show up once in a while. So we're just going to go in here and evening. They don't even react to. Okay.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Oh, you shouldn't have. I'm going to assess his posture, see if he's telling the truth. I'm a paladin. I should really... No, get... You little son of a...
Nothing in his demeanor betrays him.
Drop the act. I know you're servants of Zariel.
Zariel? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, and no other. Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our god, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you.
Enough of the charade. I know exactly who you
Enough.
are.
Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Alright. Get ourselves a good fight in and ooh, hunter's mark and everything? That's not good. Let's see here. How to start a good fight. Yeah, let's open with a flourish. A stab.
Still breathing, despite
Break the hunter's mark. I think we're gonna be with our own hunter's mark.
On my way.
Going to run over this way. And go in with a lacerate.
Death is
And a
but
miss.
word away.
Gale is caught in the middle of this mess, so probably going to want to Misty Step to a higher point. Well, let me actually look. Like it doesn't want to. Let me look at. There we go. Misty Step. Alright, there we go. And now we're up here. Just let's see here. I'm going to Firebolt. Firebolt the Ranger. Firebolt will Trin. Now, got magic awareness, so. Oh, let's hear. So, anyone within range had proficiency bonus. Okay. Rage wild magic. Enter rage. Releases all the magic inside you, causing a random magical effect. Alright, so what we're going to do is run over there, run over here, rage, Oh. Force damage. Nice, nice. Okay, so deal extra damage. That's cool. Ooh!
No time to die. Must get up.
That was a lot of damage. Alright, we're going to have to block that entrance. Make it to where you cannot leave. Then we're going to I'm gonna just sit here. And you know what? If I were to move right over here. Okay, apparently that provoked an attack of opportunity. I can close the door. Or apparently I have to leave it open. If I were to stand exactly right here, maybe I could hit them both. There we go. And yeah, that's good because that just broke Karlach free. So now we can run in and lacerate. Or we cannot, but that's fine because we can make a shot. Disadvantage. Oh boy. Oop, hit you with Hell's Rebuke. Block that entrance. It's really all I can do with that flaming spear. We're going to run over here. Hit you with the Eldritch Blast. Oh, nice. Level up. You're going to be a problem. Perhaps I can fix that by just Misty Stepping. Misty Step, help action,
Don't get too close.
and then just run over in this direction.
Time to push my luck again.
And we're going to... Actually, we're going to drink a health potion.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Good first step.
Well, well. Look what we have.
Go ahead and lacerate you. There we go. Dang! Okay, so you straight up killed Gale. Okay, that's lovely. We're just going to step over here.
Catch my breath.
Across the room. And you know what? Gonna hit you with a Divine Smite. Critical miss. Oh no, that's not good.
Ready for another round?
I'm not going to use a repair because, yeah, I'm taking necrotic damage, which isn't good. Of course, this guy's also in that range with the necrotic damage. Of course, if I could actually see, there we go.
Well, so much for peace.
And let's just hit him with a normal hit. Never mind. Okay. Let's just shield up then. And you can hit him. Good hit. There we go.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear.
Am I supposed to bring you back to life, buddy?
I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasi Trak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life.
Fine, I promise I'll do so.
Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please.
Okay. Got it. Seams, notes, names,
In that
life.
case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1.
Okay. Step 1, retrieve the
next?
pouch. Purple seam, counterclockwise.
You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on.
Bottom right
Remember
corner.
to play them clockwise. And after that,
Name is it's Ka Trash Ashi.
No, I know this one. Kashi Trakash.
listen to your friend.
Oh.
It's Kasi Trach Ash. And pay attention to the Trach part. Yeah, back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. Let's hope practice makes perfect in the end. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Fuck them. Fuck Sariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Okay. Honestly, I would love for you to do it, but those flames are getting big. I gotta bring my friend back first.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
Ah, crap. Okay, lay on hands, greater healing. Oh. Oh, crap. Let's heal everyone up. We'll stand over this way. Stand out of the way of the fire. Let's go ahead and split the group. So that way we get things to... Ooh. Karlak, calm down. I can't focus with you smashing everything. I can hardly remember. Alright. I'm encumbered. Let's go ahead and let's give her the sword, so maybe that'll help calm her down. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's take everything. Now, did that include a letter? Rain said no. So that's right. Soft letter. Tattered letter. Which one was Will's note? Tough letter. Oh boy. Are you real right now? Ah. Gail's pouch.
The pouch is sealed with differently colored strands of thread.
Alright. So it was purple thread.
As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside.
Alright, alright. Take that. So we got a scroll. Hang on. Let's see here. Page is blank except for 4 letters, one in every corner. Top left corner is A. Top right corner is D. Bottom right is another D. And then the bottom left is an E. Okay, so he said counterclockwise, so... Oh, man. I'm going to have to rewatch the video, and I'm definitely going to have to write notes later. Because I may want to get that, actually. But for now, we do have basic scrolls for Vivify. So we'll just bring them back normally.
Please help me.
And I'm going to give Gale his clothes back and try to give him everything. I shouldn't have took everything, you know. And oh look, there's all that. Yeah, clumsy me to press take all. Let's see here. So I'm gonna give him that. Give him the charm, I guess. Oh yeah, he had the poisoner's robes. And he had some sort of amulet on him. Let's see. I know this video is taking a while, but you know, oh crap. Did I really lose the amulet? Oh, nope, here it is. Hidden up here. Let's give him the amulet. You might want that. And yeah. Let's
Excellent choice.
have him equip his stuff right quick.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more.
Alright, speak with him.
My word, you did it. Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime, thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. Welcome back.
It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreariness of the fugue plane oppresses one's soul so very quickly. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we?
Now, now that you're back with us, there's something else I wanted to discuss.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. What's the subject of the day?
Actually, not really anything. Alright,
Patched up. Pushing
have
on.
another short rest. And I think what we're going to do is group everyone up. Seems like I'm still over encumbered, so, or at least slightly over encumbered. So, what else did I have Gale carrying? Guess we can really just load him up with whatever. Yeah, just give him some stuff. There we go. Oh, and let's speak with Karlak real quick.
Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
How could you withstand that heat? I mean,
Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
how the hells did you get an infernal engine for a
High pain
heart?
tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Oh, well, I'll keep an eye out for someone like that.
Thanking you. A tune-up would give this rust box of mine a new lease of life.
Alright. We're definitely gonna have to find a mechanic after a while. And everyone is now level 5, so that means extra attack time. Oh, and of course, extra first level and second level slots, which is very nice. And of course, yeah, that includes stuff like aid, which is really good. And let's see here. Protection from poison. Managed from being poison, resistant to poison. Not really the best. Yeah, like heroism. We'll take aid and lesser restoration as... Could take branding smite, which is honestly kind of weak. I'll take lesser restoration. Yeah, because that will definitely help with healing anyone who's like ill affected, you know. Got a level 5 wizard in the party, so that's good. 2 new spells. Oh, what to select? Counterspell, that's a given. And let's see here, blink. Ooh, at the end of each turn, roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. You vanish into the ethereal plane where cannot be harmed. When you do vanish, your presence here is in the representation of the location you'll back to. Choose to teleport 20 feet. That just sounds powerful. Of course, there's animate dead, but I'm not doing necromancers. No matter what. At least not in a good playthrough. Wouldn't make sense. And Fireball. Okay, so between Blink and Fireball, I'm sorry, but it's just the wizard spell. So, yeah, we're definitely taking Fireball. It doesn't even need much of an introduction. If you know D&D, you know Fireball. It's just good. Alright, and we'll probably replace... Honestly, I probably don't have any use for Fog Cloud ever, so Counterspell would probably work better. So a choice between Counterspell or Fireball right now, which is not bad. Extra attack and fast movement, so plus 10 feet. A Branding Smite, which is not bad. And of course, Will the Warlock, level 5. Ooh. Deepened Pact. Let's see here. So, blade placeholders gain an extra attack with their packed weapon. Okay. So, gained passive in a new spell. And we can take Fireball. We can take Hunger of Hadar. Oh, that's a nasty one. Ooh, that one just does insane. Like, got Stinking Cloud, which is not always bad, but Vampiric Touch. We're definitely taking Hunger of Hadar. I think that would be really good. There's Remove Curse, but you know. Alright, so now we got another Eldritch Invocation. What will Will choose? So we got Armor of the Shadows, cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Mage Armor increases your armor class when you aren't wearing armor. Are we even using armor? I don't even think so. Can cast Bestow Curse with a Warlock spell slot. Cast Slow with a Warlock spell slot. Let's see here. Fiendish Vigor. Cast for first level without expending a spell slot. Gain 2 temporary hit points. I mean, yeah, Fiendish Vigor sounds like it would actually fit the whole heroic aspect we're doing with, and I'm just going to accept that. Getting Hunger of Hadar is not bad at all. And
where am I needed?
We got Will here who can... You know, I don't even think we bound our packed weapon, and now we've done that, we should have an extra attack, which is not bad. We got Misty Step, which, as you can see, all these spells show up as 3rd level. That's because every spell is done at max level, unless it's something like this Eldritch Invocation right here. We can just cast False Life once until long rest, and that's just plus 7 HP forever. Like, that could actually prove to be very useful.
Still alive.
Now, of course,
so that's progress.
You may want to give Gale at least a little bit of healing. And of course, not everyone... Basically, no one is nauseated anymore, which is good. And of course, everyone has extra attacks. And... do we still have reason to be here? There's a quest marker. decide what to do with the chest. Oh, that's a quest marker that's following me. And of course, next up, we have taking that route and, of course, taking the mountain pass. But, of course, we've been running on for like 40 minutes and... I think... Yeah, like, as you can see here, things were cleared up a good bit by the Paladins of Tyr. We killed them, but... I think this could actually be a good place to wrap things up for now. What we'll do is we'll go to camp. We'll go to camp. I'm going to have Astarion join our party. We're going to level him up. Alright. I'll need you in the party. We'll travel.
But you have in that
Take Karlach's place. We're going to level Astarion up right quick. And in the next episode, we're going to take Lae'zel along so we can go through the mountain pass and do her quest. But in the meantime, so we get Uncanny Dodge, use Lightning Quick Reflexes, protect yourself when an attack hits you, take half the usual damage. That's very good, very useful.
No time to rest.
Nice to have.
Isn't
Now
it
we're going to
glorious?
have Lae'zel
You'll
join
need to make room.
in Astarion's place.
Into
And
this
we're going
place
to get her
goes.
leveled up and ready for the next episode when we go ahead and deal with some Githyanki. So, of course, we're going to level our fighter up, who hasn't been leveled up yet. She's still level 1. So, now she's level 3, and we get to choose our subclass. I'm thinking Lae'zel being an Eldritch Knight just fits. I know she has like a 10 intelligence, but, you know, it works. We can get a weapon bond, we can get some spells, cantrips. Like, let's see here, we can definitely take Firebolt. That's a very reliable spell to have on at all times. Let's see here. Light is always nice. However, we already have Mage Hands on Lae'zel, should. Wonder why illusion spells are popping up. That is strange. In a sense, yeah, but we can definitely take Firebolt, and Ray of Frost slows people, so that's good for just getting into combat. Also the variants. We can definitely take Magic Missile and Shield. Those are probably the most powerful spells you can have on you as a knight. We can expand this with, well, probably False Life. That would be very useful to have. Get increased health. Get a new spell. We're going to take Burning Hands because that's AoE. Take ability score improvement. Increase strength and constitution. That's an extra attack. Misty Step as a Githyanki. And we have someone who's going to be an absolute unit of a fighter. However, what we're going to do next is
You again.
kind of prouder.
Perhaps if you
We'll
lost a
need
follower
Astarion.
or two, I prefer to in that.
Take Lae'zel. We're going to need Astarion for 1 second so we can actually open this chest, because I keep forgetting that I need to do this. So what we'll do is place the chest in the world. Yeah, we'll just, you know, we'll set it on this podium here. Oh, too far? Well, what we can do is we can walk up here and we can set up like place in the world. There we go.
Don't touch me.
Hey, Astarion. Got a chest for you to open. Oh, not enough space to jump?
Let's go.
Really? Okay. Well, jump over here then, I guess. I beg your pardon. You climbed and then climbed down so you could jump? Okay.
Challenge.
Lockpick this. Difficulty class of 20. This is going to take a few tries. Yeah. It wouldn't even let me take guidance. Yeah, we can roll again. Should be, oh yeah, that roll is definitely going to get it opened. Alright, what's it like in there, Starion? Actually,
Shouldn't have wished to live.
I'll
in more
need a
interesting
Starion to
times.
check it. I can actually open this bad boy myself now. Let's have a look inside, shall we? An iron flask. Scroll of bone chill. Ain't that just something? Well, we got an iron flask. Not sure what to do with that. Guess drink some booze or whatever. But yeah, we're going to have a rest then. And this is going to be a good place to wrap things up.
But the
So,
vessel only stares blankly.
because of
This
course,
soul.
we ain't got much else reason to... Oh, and of
This
course, these guys are
vessel
going to
is a
level up.
digest-
But the vessel only stares blankly.
So these guys are going to level up
This
too, which is
soul.
actually going to be great because that means
Things have stayed interesting.
these guys are going to have more spell slots for actually using Goodberry, you know? So yeah, it don't matter what circle of the land, choice pending. Let's take Arctic. Doesn't matter. Alright. Make sure you have Goodberry, as you do. Good berry. As you can see, 3rd level spell slot. Yeah, literally does not matter. And now,
Still breathing, despite everything.
what we're going to do is cast Goodberry at 3rd level, and then go down the list. Oh, we get 2 3rd level Goodberries. Yeah, this should be more than enough for a full rest. And of course, after this full rest, we're definitely going to end things here. So, yeah, it's literally just going to be me popping berries, and this should be enough. And honestly, I do like to do something like this on footage with little editing, so that way people can actually see what I'm doing and see how they could do it themselves, because this isn't really cheating per se, since, you know, it's actually part of the game. Like, it's by design. And of course, this is just going to get us a ton of good berries. Should be enough for... should be more than enough to actually get a full long rest. And if that's the case, then we
Let's get going.
literally will no longer need to do much else. Like, we will literally no longer need to get camp supplies by going out and buying them, which would be great. This is the reason why you always have a druid in your party whenever you're playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's because of Goodberry. And honestly, spells like Goodberry just kind of trivialize such mechanics, which I kind of like, but makes it feel like such a waste of mechanics that you can just easily work around it with Goodberry. Which means it is taking all of these spell slots just to cast it, but still. Yeah. And of course, natural recovery is just absolutely busted because it means I can just cast Goodberry another 3 times. And now,
No one stopped me yet.
no one's stopping us now because we have an astonishing in our inventory. Oh wow, that's 2 stacks of 48 each. Okay, that's almost 100. That's well more than, I think it's like 80 you need, so we have more than 80 by a lot. So you have enough camp supplies to set up camp.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the nine's hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget,
Our pact still stands.
ta-ta.
Well, that was...
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man, maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Yeah, I gotta check on Will. Make sure he's alright.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Half-truths, devil packs, half-truths and devil packs you're not worth the soil you stand on.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Well, sure seems like that is that, and got a valuable shipment. Still need to figure it out, like what to do with this chest. We opened it, we looted it. Yeah, let's see what throwing it would do. Pretty tough, eh? Well, perhaps, just perhaps, we can take this, perhaps we can just throw this shipment off into the water. Hey, there's no need for it. Who knows? We'll see. Because we already got all the valuables. No reason to really use this box. Of course, we can't really throw it that far, but that's whatever. Alright. Of course, as you can see, 48, 80. A perfect full rest. And now, what we do is, well, we're going to have to get the party together and get ready for the next episode. So, of course, in the next episode, we're going to...
camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Well said, Gale. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and make our way through the gateway path and whatnot, and we're going to take Lae'zel with us. And
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
And once we move that along, we'll be for closer and possibly we'll actually get this tadpole taken care of with, you know, the cure Lae'zel's talking about. But anyways, that's all going to be in the next episode. That's the rest of this episode. I'm ranting on.
What does that mean exactly?
Augustil will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell
Well
the
said.
parasite in an instant.
Well, as said by the woman herself, that's what we'll do in the next episode. But of course, that's going to be the rest of this episode. If I continue, I'll literally rant on forever. But anyways, that's going to be it for the rest of this episode. We'll catch you all in the next episode. This has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!